Welcome, 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 welcome. This is Everyday Reviews with Z, and guess what? I am your host, Z, reporting live from my closet. I'm excited to share one of my favorite fragrances with you, to give you actual review on one of these fragrances here. This is something that I love and collect. I actually have made a comment lots of times like, hey, I don't think anybody out there that I've come across smells better than me. You can have more money than me. You can have better looks than me. You can have all the women. You don't smell better than me. And today, I am going to tell you about one of my absolute favorite fragrances in the whole wide world. So far on YouTube, I believe there's only been 2 reviews that I've come across that they've actually reviewed this fragrance, and they don't even own that fragrance. No shade to those guys, but I actually own this. I've had this for a while. I've had the chance to live with it, sleep with it, work with it, do everything with this particular fragrance that there is possibly to do. And I'm here to share my review, give you some insights on this particular fragrance. I am titling the series Panty Droppers, the Panty Droppers series. Do you know what that means for you to be able to fall into this particular category? This means this fragrance has to hit everything. It has to be able to set the mood. It has to be able to invoke some certain feelings and vibes and all of that. This fragrance does it. And before any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm actually talking about here, it is called Ford Soleil Neige. This particular fragrance here, again, this is how it looks. You might actually Google this. You can actually Google this here. This is the 1.7 ounce bottle from particularly Tom Ford again. This particular fragrance here, let's get the boring stuff out the way. This particular fragrance here was actually a follow-up to their 2016 Soleil Blanc, I believe is what they titled it. This came out in 2019. And some of the big notes here that you're probably going to hear people talk about, or you're going to read about: bergamot, carrot seed, musk, and vanilla. Those are some of the fragrances. Those are some of the scents that come across when I put this on here. But what you guys care about is, okay, what does it smell like? This is actually a very fresh and citrusy, I should say, smell. If you don't like fresh and citrus, this is not for you. But if you like fresh and citrus and you want to try something new, this here is a fragrance I highly, highly recommend. I have samples that I'm constantly giving to some of my friends whenever I have a female acquaintance over and she wants to know what I'm wearing. And if it's this, I always give her a sample and she absolutely loves it. So this particular fragrance, I discovered this here in about 1.5 years ago, but I actually just bought it about 8 months ago. I've had it for that long, and I've actually had a chance to actually use it on several occasions. I actually used it twice this week, which is the most I've ever used a fragrance of this magnitude in a course of a week. I used it yesterday when I went to dinner. I went to this little high-end dinner. Then I also used it today when I went to brunch. Both times with 2 sets of groups, different groups. Got tremendous. The response is amazing. The response was amazing, and basically this just set the whole mood for the whole dinner and the whole brunch. When you get a compliment on what it is that you're wearing, when people love it, and when you walk by, not that you bathe in it, but you actually just do enough. This here is almost this is that chef's kiss of a fragrance. Tom Ford himself described this here as winter. It's almost like the essence of winter captured in a bottle. Now, what does that mean? This here is very live. It's like if you think of like snow hitting the sun, I should say, the sun hitting the winter snow. It's actually bright. It's actually vibrant. It actually gives off, it sets up a certain mood. What type of mood? This here is a very sexy mood. This is why this is under the category of the panty dropper. Now, panty dropper doesn't mean that you're going to put this on and you're going to get some ass tonight. That's not what I'm saying. If you have a special somebody that you're going out with, your first date, especially, this is something I would recommend. If you have it or don't have it, get you a sample of it. You've been dating somebody for a long time. You want to switch up your smells or whatever it is, get this here. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, this here, if you wear it here, you are going to get a bare minimum, a compliment, an extra long hug, some sort of memorable event that's going to occur to you wearing this particular fragrance here. Now, how do I wear this here? For me, the way I wear this here is I have to be hydrated. The skin has to be hydrated in order for this to absorb it properly. What does that mean? Before you go out on your special event, if it's your first date, take you a nice clean shower, get you fresh and clean, then put this on right after you. Just pat yourself down while your skin's still hydrated. Just spray a little bit of this here on the neck, on your arms, and basically place where the heat is going to activate some of the smells and the top notes, the middle notes of this particular fragrance. One of the places I actually like to put fragrances is behind the ears and behind the neck. Why? Because typically when you go out with somebody, you're typically going out. This is not just a going out tonight type of thing. This is a special occasion. You're going out with a special lady. You wear this here. When you more than likely you meet her, you're going to give her a hug. And most men are taller than most women. So typically when women hug you, what do? They put their nose in your neck. They wrap their arms around you. If this particular fragrance is something that they love, you get that extra long that right there is what you're looking for. Once you get that, the rest of the night is a breeze, I'm telling you. But once you put this on, the other thing I like to do is just spray a little bit of this here. If you're going to pick them up, just spray a little bit in the car. Roll up the windows, just spray a little bit in the car. Set the mood from the get. Know what type of night this is going to be. You're going to an expensive date. You're going to an expensive restaurant. You got to set the mood from the jump. And this here, I'm telling you, is a mood setter. So the first thing you do here, hydrate your skin. Throw this on here. Put some behind the neck. Behind your neck and behind your ears. I'm telling you, it never goes wrong. And if you're a really tall guy, put some on your chest as well. Just spray a little bit on your chest. Don't spray this on your clothes. That's not what this is designed for. Put it as close to the body as possible so that way the heat from your body actually activates some of the oils, the essential oils in this particular fragrance, so that way you get all the different notes of it. The other thing I would do is after you have an amazing night, you went to an amazing dinner, had an amazing conversation, have an amazing drive back, first thing I would do, excuse yourself, go in your bedroom, spray a little bit of this here in the sheets. Promise you, just spray a little bit in the sheets. Close the door, let it just sit there. Just let it just foment in there. From there, come back later on. When you're ready to do whatever it is that you're ready to do, I guarantee you're going to get a compliment on how amazing your sheets smell. And this here basically just has set that whole mood for you. That's what this whole idea of the panty dropper is. You don't want to make any unnecessary mistakes. And this right here is not a mistake. This is at least a triple play here. This is at least a freaking 4-point NBA play right here if you get this right. And this here is the key to any good date. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually Ford Soleil Neige. If you haven't already, so like, comment, click subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with this review? Do you think this overhyping this? Yo, let's have that discussion. I'm willing to listen if it's constructive. Let's have that debate. Let's have that conversation. Where can you buy this from? You can buy this from any major department store, Sephora. I don't know if Macy's has it. I got this here from Neiman's. Nordstrom's I know also has it. You can also order it. Saks Fifth Avenue has it. You can order it. If not, I will put a link into my description, into the video description. You can order it from there. This here starts about $270, I believe is what it is, depending on where you buy it from. I think, again, Amazon has the best price, so I'm going to go ahead and put that link into that description. Let me know what you guys think. If you can't afford $270, which a lot of people can, it's perfectly fine. Get you a sample. I am all day sample gang. I have samples everywhere in here of fragrances, and I'm willing to try it. Some fragrances that I bought that I love so much that I don't want to use it all up, so I get extra samples. Get you a sample of it. Let me know what you guys think. I promise you, you won't go wrong with this here. Follow me again. Like, click, comment, subscribe. I got some amazing other reviews for you. I got some fragrances that you guys probably haven't heard of. I haven't seen before. I haven't seen any reviews on it, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice for you. Go out there and buy these fragrances. Let you guys know how it is. Let me be your guinea pig. Again, this is Everyday Reviews with Z. Let me know what you guys think. Like, click, comment, subscribe, and we'll do this again really, really soon, guys. Take it easy.